Hi, welcome to Free Indeed TV. My name is John Ford, founder of Free Indeed here in Central Oregon. That's where we're located. Our offices are here, but we're anywhere that you want us to be. Today I'd like to talk to parents, guardians, school teachers, other leadership in our school system, because Free Indeed has a youth side where we go into the schools and we speak about the spiritual side of sexuality. The schools are often seen as a place where children are only receiving whatever the school board comes up with or somebody outside of them creates, and it doesn't include a spiritual aspect. It definitely doesn't include anyone who has been through other parts of life that match up with their teaching. So the teachers do their very best to present information, if you will, but without the background in the area, it can be very difficult terrain for them to make clear to the students. It can also be very confusing. I was with one teacher and he showed me all of the new regulations and all the new things they had to go over. And he said, quite frankly, John, by the time I'm done with it, I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. So I can only imagine what the kids are thinking. And I understand that because I've seen the curriculum and I understand it. So what we want to do so that you parents know what's going on is we come to bring a new aspect, a different point of view. We come to not bring religion. We're not coming to teach your kid about our church or what we believe or any of that kind of thing. But we do know that there is our side of thinking that allows a whole thought process to be put together. So you have the school and perhaps you agree with everything that they say, but maybe your child doesn't, but they don't want to tell you. And then we come along and all we want to do is enhance that opinion. We want to say, okay, along with that though, you can look at things this way. Perhaps this is something that resonates with your heart more than the teaching that go out and do what you want as long as you do it safely. Maybe that doesn't resonate with you or your child. Maybe it resonates with you and not the child, or with the child and not you. So we want to come in with our wisdom and talk about what that really means. What is in there for you as the parent, us as a leader, and then the kids who are trying to learn. So we also, because of our experience in life, understand the same-sex attracted information that's being put out there. The gay information, the transgender, everything about the LGBTQ teachings that are out there today. Gender identity, sexual identity, who are you, what are you, and when are you that? So we come at it from our perspective, and we can reach out to your children and let them know that that brain-splitting fear that they have in their minds can be settled. If you know anything about the suicide rates of kids, especially in the LGBT community, they're very, very high. The suicide rates for kids who are thrown out of their homes because they come out to their parents is even higher. You know, when you have 30% of boys especially killing themselves because their parents threw them out because they said that they were gay, those are deaths that we cannot be happy with. We can never be happy or settle with the fact that if somebody wants to kill themselves over their sexuality, that's okay. We don't believe that's okay. And we want to reach out to those kids and give them an opportunity to know that they are okay, but there is more to what they see than what they see. As you know, wisdom and age come kind of together, and a 17, 15, 16-year-old doesn't know what to think about what the future is going to be. All they know is what they're trying to get through today, what the heart wants, what the mind thinks, and where the emotions go. So they'll reach out to other people and the internet, and they'll find the pornography. They'll find sites that people just bombard them with messages to lead them away from you, to lead them away from themselves. or what they've learned and what they want to believe, but with no other voice of reason to stand there and say, wait, there is hope. There is an opportunity to learn. There is more for you. Then we will lose them. So I wanted to introduce myself. I wanted you to know that I'm not bringing, again, my church or a religion. I'm bringing a perspective from the mind of a man who's been there, done that, gone through it, and can help you, help your kids, and then help those kids around you that maybe don't have the parental support that you're willing to offer your children. Don't pull them out of the class. Come and visit. Come and meet me. Come and join in the conversation. We'll be joining with LGBT clubs in the schools so that we can bring them a perspective so they don't have to feel like they're fighting against the church, because that's what the media wants. That's what the culture war is about. Keep everybody separated and isolated. Keep everybody fighting so that nobody hears over all the clamor where peace and love really lie, which is in the middle. And that's where Free Indeed is. We stand in the middle to quiet the noise, to one at a time bring people together and say that if we really believe that we're people that should accept everybody for who they are and what they are, then this is how we can do it. From there, you can take it where you will. Some will take it back to their church and say, we've got to do this. We've got to have Free Indeed because we've got to get people to understand what our battle is in our church. Why are we running people out? Why are we not reaching out this way? Doesn't mean that we have to accept everything that everybody says, because nobody does that anyway. And there's proof on both sides. Just look at it. But we also don't want kids to go off into the world and say, well, I don't know what they said because I didn't hear them, because all they did was call me names and put me down and throw me away. So they head off into the world to find the parties and the people and the substitutions for peace and love that will never be real, that will ultimately bring them to their death, whether it takes years and then isolation hits, or if it takes only a few months. The sad reality is, while you're young, it's hard to get out of the party because the party looks real good. But then as you age, you can literally, and people literally, age out of the lifestyle because you're not young and pretty anymore. So I'm giving you this whole big perspective going into their 50s or 60s. And I know that's not what we're after, but if we get to the perspective and we talk to the kids while they're now 13, 14, 15, whatever age your children are, and we give them the opportunity to know who they are today. I'm not trying to teach them who they're going to be, because I don't know, but I can give them a perspective of who they are today, what's around them, and what to be aware of, and use the wisdom that God has allowed me to live through and to bring to you and present to the kids. Then we make a difference. If you want to know your kids, then let us talk to them so we can teach them to talk to you. And maybe that'll help you calm down in your heart so that you can be open to what they have to say. It's important. And we love you both. We love you, we love the kids. I love the opportunity to be here. Free Indeed is here for you. Call, write, text, email, whatever you want to do. But I'll be here to help you, no matter where you are, with whatever issue you are struggling with. I love you, God bless you, and I'll see you again soon.